All right, we'll get going with Timmy Allen. Trevor Allen, you can start, and then we'll go with Josh Furlong afterwards.
Timmy, I know it's still fresh, but the way that you guys fought in this game and with how many guys that fouled out, including yourself, but just the fact you guys never quit in this game, how proud of you are you of this team right now?
Very. Um, it's been a long, crazy year, man, and what y'all just seen on that screen against USC was what sums up what we are. Um, we not going win the analytics or the eye test, but we're gonna give you everything we got. Um, I'm just proud to be part of it, to be honest. I was convinced we were gonna win, but it obviously didn't end up that way. But I'm super proud of the way we approached it and fought, and that's one of the craziest games I've been ever been a part of. But a lot of respect to those guys. Evan Mobley is a problem, and Isaiah is nice too. So you got to give respect where respect is due. But I'm just proud to be part of this team.
All right, we'll go with Josh Furlong, followed by Josh Newman.
Yeah, Timmy, you've obviously been here for a few years. Where would you put this season in kind of ranking it in terms of all your years, and what was it like to kind of end the season on a game like that?
I think this season is in a category of its own. It's been nothing like my past two. But every year has been so different from freshman year to now. The growth and just like the life experience of college and college basketball has changed so dramatically. Freshman year was obviously super fresh and new, and I was just trying to figure it out. But being around these past 3 years, you just get to see how things change. And this year is nothing like the others, in good and bad ways. But it's something I'll never forget. Uh, There'll probably be nothing ever like it again. So yeah, I'm thankful.
Just following up on that real quick, you obviously put your name in consideration for the NBA draft last year. I know it's still fresh, but are you expecting to probably give that consideration again, or kind of have you had a chance to think about what your future holds, whether that be with Utah or the NBA?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not. I've been trying to think about it as small amount as possible all year. As soon as your head gets somewhere else, you mess up your current situation. I've just tried to be bought in to this program and this team all year in the past 3 years. So I'll adjust that and when I need to. But for now, let me just reflect, get some rest, relax a little bit, and then get back to it in a couple weeks and figure it out.
All right, we'll move along to Josh Newman, followed by Jay Drew.
Timmy, coach has mentioned a few times, excuse me, within the last week or two that you've been playing with some nagging stuff. Are you able to share what that was and maybe how hampered you've been by some of those things?
I don't know, man. You know, in a long season like this, you're due to get banged up. I played a lot of minutes. I played 48 minutes tonight. I'm due for a couple good nicks and knacks. But you know, this is stuff that everybody else deals with. I don't think mine stands out any different than anybody else's. But you got to get through it. You got to figure it out. Address those problems when the season's over. So no, I won't tell you what exactly is, but you know, I'm all right.
Uh, and just a quick follow up, as that game is going into the first overtime and and deep into the second overtime, and you've played 46 minutes and Fonz is playing 40 plus minutes. How difficult is it to kind of stay engaged when you've played so long, and you're presumably so tired after playing so much?
I mean, that game is life or death. I was locked in. One of the players on the other team said, "How are you not tired yet? You've played the whole game." And I said the elevation got me used to it. But to be honest, like I was tired, but I wasn't tired. I was locked in. I was ready for whatever. I was ready to go another 5 minutes if we had to win. But playing minutes is something I'm used to, and it's something I'll never complain about. So, um, No, it's not hard to stay locked in. You just gotta know how to get in the huddle, get your water up, and stay mentally locked.
Jay, you can go ahead.
Yeah, Timmy, you guys finished with a record right around 500. Would you say this team was better than its record indicated, and this game pretty much proved that?
Yeah, for sure. I think y'all have seen us in our good spurts, and obviously you've seen the couple downslides we've had. But when you play like that, I mean, I think the past couple games have been some of the better basketball we've played all year, and this game reflects that. I mean, like, to be honest, coming in this tournament, I don't think a lot of teams really wanted to play us because there could be problems for a lot of teams matchup wise and just the way we run and move the ball, move the rock. So I don't think our record reflects how good and together we were or are. But you know, I'm happy with the guys, man. I mean, we just laid our heart out on that floor. So I can't ask for anything more than that.
Yeah, good answer. Thanks for all the interviews this season, Timmy. Thanks for your
Thank you.
patience.
Thank
Much
you.
appreciated.
Likewise.
All right, we'll go with Josh Furlong.
Timmy, you've obviously been a freshman. You know how hard it is to jump into that mix. But what's it like to see somebody like Martinez get in there and just really kind of own it up this last part of the season and kind of start making his mark? And where do you see his future?
Man, he could be really special. I mean, there was a point in the game where he passed it to me and I threw that thing right back to him. I said, go, rock out, because that's what he's capable of. I mean, I see it every day in practice. I think he has a opportunity to be special as long as he stays holding on what he needs to. I mean, his athletic ability, he can shoot it off the bounce. And his defense is very underrated, especially for our team. He does a lot for us on the defensive end. So, yeah, he got his best game of the year. He could be special. I'm proud of that. And I'm proud he's just bought in and continued to grind through a hard. My freshman year was crazy, but I couldn't imagine it during a time like COVID and no fans and you can't see nobody and stuff like that. So much respect and love for him through this whole process.
All right, we have time for one more. Josh Furlong, you can go ahead.
Yeah, Timmy, you mentioned obviously COVID. I mean, like we know the struggles of COVID just as a regular person, but I mean, how difficult really is that as an athlete to do school, to make sure that you guys are eligible enough to not get COVID or whatever that may be? I mean, kind of what was that like this year, and do you feel like you can kind of relax a little bit now that you don't necessarily have games?
Oh, it's been crazy. I've had my nose violated so many times, all these things on my nose every day, nosebleeds and all that. It hurts just thinking about it. I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore for right now. But it's been crazy. I've never seen, heard nothing like it. I'm not sure it will ever happen again. I pray to God it won't. But it's been hard, man, especially not being able to take yourself away from basketball at any point. You have no outlet, nobody to hang out with, nothing to do. It's gym and it's home and it's game and it's gym. So you gotta love this game, and I do. But it's been hard, and I'm relieved I don't have to do that anymore.
All right, Timmy. Thank you for your time.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Great year. Appreciate it.